What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I want to talk to y'all about Jamil Hill responding to Malika Andrews' backlash. Of course, Jamil Hill makes it about a man versus woman, woman versus man, trying to separate the room, divide the conversation, and not make it about Malika Andrews. He just makes it about, oh, the only thing she said was this, and look at how the men respond, and this is what I had to go through. Like, she inserts herself and try to put herself into Malika Andrews' shoes. So with that being said, I have a few clips from this channel called Pink Book Lessons that I just, it popped up in my algorithm last night. And I saw that Jamil Hill video. And I'm like, you know what? Let me touch on this real quick. And yeah, man, so I'm going to show y'all the clips from this YouTube channel, Pink Book Lessons. Y'all should go check it out. I had a links in the description box. With that being said, let's get into these clips, and then I'll be right back on my commentary.
But, you know, it's just, this is why sports is such a, it can be a very unwelcome space, you know, for women, because, you know, I was just going through some of the comments, and it was just interesting how not only was there cheering in terms of knocking Malika down a peg or two, but it was a whole lot of, this is why women don't belong in sports. And who is she to, even with Kendrick Perkins, who is she to challenge Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson? And she's never played, and all this kind of stuff, and all that noise that most of us who are in the game have heard that our entire careers. Like, that's not a new insult, my man. It's not new. I've heard that my whole fucking career. I know I didn't play. I got it. Okay, I didn't black out at that time. I was in the NFL and missed it. I already know. Okay. and I'm like, yo, but you know, as I often say to them, yo, I didn't play either. You feel very comfortable telling me how to do my job, and you yelling at your TV, acting like you know more than Patrick Mahomes too. So I guess we both in the same boat. But the difference is, I'm actually getting paid to give my opinion, and yo, ain't.
And people are coming at Malika Andrews for this, saying that, yo, she treats black men poorly. She is pushing a pro-feminist agenda at ESPN and trying to shut people down. Have you seen this discourse, and can you help us make some sense of it?
Oh, yeah, I've definitely seen it. And I caught some strays because of it. And because, you know, the ashies, as I call them, the ashies and the incels decided that they wanted to either try to weaponize me against Malika or bring up the fact that she is just among a long list of black women at ESPN who hate black men.
And they are all telling the truth. Y'all have a problem with black men. It's
hurtful because a lot of the people saying that, they don't know how hard it is to get to where a Malika Andrews is, where I am. You know, Malika Andrews is not even 30 years old, and she has her own daily NBA talk show. She was, I believe, like the youngest sideline reporter ever at the NBA Finals. She's just, over the last 2 years, been crushing it. The first woman to host the NBA draft, which she did earlier this year. And it's just amazing to see how quickly this has turned from just disagreeing with her opinion of Ime Udoka, which you are allowed to do. And I have no problem if you want to challenge, you know, her assessment of the situation, or even if you want to challenge the fact that the interim coach she brought in, his past criminal record, she brought that into the conversation. That's fine. But where you lose me is when you start saying things like she hates black men, start posting a photo or photos of the person that she is allegedly dating and using that as an indictment to come after her blackness. We look juvenile and silly by doing that. That's a pointless conversation. By calling her a sellout, a mammy, a bed wench, all the things that I've been called to. And so that's the part to me that's really, really hurtful. And especially because, and I'm not saying they're the only ones so that people don't misunderstand me, but especially seeing enough of a disturbing amount of it coming from black men.
All right, guys, that's Jamil Hill's take on Malika Andrews' backlash. Before I get my opinion, please make sure I hit that thumbs up button. Let's aim for another 1,000 likes. With that being said, let me get my opinion real quick. I disagree with Jamil Hill. It's not just only black men judging her. The sports world is judging her, and that's all men and all women. Let's not group this shit into something with colorism. Let's not divide it into men versus women. It's not that. You know, this happens to every great sports analyst. It happened to Stephen A. Smith, and it still happens. Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless. Matter of fact, they get it worse when they have a fucked up take. Look at Nick Wright. Nick Wright gets so much backlash. That man is still commentating. Look at Jason Whitlock. He got it the worst. The man done got fired from like 2 different jobs, ESPN, Fox Sports, and he's still around commentating. Now he's doing his own show. He got his own YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, man. Let's not act like women are above from being judged in sports. And that's what it seemed like Jamil Hill is trying to say, that like Malika Andrews is entitled to say whatever that she wants to say. And it seemed like she doesn't like that people give her pushback. But I guarantee, and I'm going to wrap the video up with this, I guarantee if Stephen A. Smith was to be the one to cut her off, Malika, stop. We are not about to make this about men, and we need to talk about men's rights. And I guarantee Stephen A. Smith right now, he would have either had to apologize, or Stephen A. Smith would have been losing his job based off of what Malika Andrews did to him. If that was Stephen A. Smith doing that to her, especially if it was her show and Stephen A. Smith did that shit, because I've seen a lot of sports analysts on ESPN get fired for less. If that was Stephen A. Smith that would have done that, his ass would have been fired. And guess who would have been right there rallying up? Women. Fire him. Let him go. We're tired of him. He does this. And they would have been digging up a lot of shit. So, you know, Malika Andrews is not exempt from backlash. So let's not play the feminist card. Let's not divide the room and say this is men versus women. And then let's not make it about race. Let's not say it's black men only attacking Malika Andrews. Please, let's not do that. Let's judge her off of her resume. Like Jason Whitlock said, she's unqualified for her job. So guess what? She's going to face a lot of backlash based off of that alone. So let's keep it there. We can judge Malika Andrews off her takes, just like how we do Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, and the list goes on. And that's all I'm going to say in today's video. I don't want to hold y'all too long. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's aim for another 1,000 likes. If you're a new sub to the channel, comment down new sub. If y'all see another video that y'all want me to cover, man, just comment down below, man. I check my comments and I engage with my audience. So salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all if you've been around to the channel. And that's my time, y'all. We out.
If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by hitting the Cash App at self.youtube. Thank you.